Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. I posted a video earlier this week regarding Brave and the Brave web browser and how Brave as a company will not be using and supporting Google's FLoC, which is FLoC for short and stands for Federated Learning of Cohorts, and how Brave will not be using FLoC in their web browser going forward. Now it looks like Vivaldi, Microsoft and Mozilla have so-called joined forces with Brave, and they've all spoken out and criticized Google's FLoC and say they will not be using it in their browsers going forward due to the privacy concerns regarding FLoC. And basically what FLoC is, FLoC looks at your browser history and then it puts you into a group of people with similar browsing histories for the purposes obviously of advertising. And then Google says basically that you will not be identified as an individual in those groups. And it's complicated. I also don't understand this fully because it is quite vague. And that is also why these companies, other companies, Vivaldi, Brave, Microsoft and Mozilla, say they won't be using it, and they have basically come out against it. Now, the first company to speak out is Vivaldi, and basically Vivaldi in a nutshell says FLoC is dangerous. And I'm reading from a blog post by Vivaldi, and I quote, "At Vivaldi we stand up for the privacy rights of our users. We do not approve tracking and profiling in any disguise. We certainly would not allow our products to build up local tracking profiles. To use the word privacy means actual privacy. We do not twist it into being the opposite. We do not even observe how you use our products. Our privacy policy is simple and clear. We do not want to track you." So obviously Vivaldi very much against Google's FLoC. And then the next company to speak out is Microsoft. And Microsoft isn't as firm against FLoC as the other companies, but they say, and I quote, "We believe in a future where the web can provide people with privacy, transparency and control, while also supporting responsible business models to create a vibrant, open and diverse ecosystem. Like Google, we support solutions that give users clear consent and do not bypass consumer choice. That's also why we do not support solutions that leverage non-consented user identity signals such as fingerprinting." So, as I mentioned, Microsoft not as firm against FLoC, but their comment on Microsoft's comments on fingerprinting suggest that Microsoft isn't a fan of FLoC. And then the last one company to speak out is Mozilla, and they say in a blog post, and I quote, "We are currently evaluating many of the privacy-preserving advertising proposals, including those put forward by Google, but have no current plans to implement any of them at this time. And we do not buy into the assumption that the industry needs billions of data points about people that are collected and shared without their understanding to serve relevant advertising. That is why we've implemented enhanced tracking protection by default to block more than 10 billion trackers a day and continue to innovate on new ways to protect people who use Firefox." And if you go to Firefox to your settings, preferences and privacy and security, this is what they're talking about, enhanced tracking protection that is built into their browser by default. And they also say advertising and privacy can coexist, and the advertising industry can operate differently than it has in past years. We look forward to playing a role in finding solutions that build a better web. So those are what Mozilla, Vivaldi and Microsoft have to say about the Google's FLoC. As I say, I will leave the video regarding Brave's opinion on FLoC in the description box below. And basically by these blog posts, the majority of the criticism from these companies basically is around the transparency of FLoC and how much data it will share with websites. And obviously it's very unclear at this stage what will happen regarding FLoC's future, as these main companies and major companies will not be using that technology in their web browsers going forward. So I just wanted to update you regarding FLoC. I said I would, and as I get more information, I will just keep posting little quick videos just so you can also be kept updated regarding FLoC and the way forward. I hope you found this video useful. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.